So we got tasked with restoring this late 19th centuries rocking chair from Germany. This one has Father Winter on it. Hand carved, might I add. Freaking wild. But the seam that's right here split for the second time we found out. It had already been repaired once. And broke the two ends of these guys off again. Caused a little bit more damage. Not too bad considering everything that was involved. But task today is get this thing all cleaned up, put it back together. So because the seat is hand carved into the dish of your butt, I don't want to actually carve or cut that seam down. So all we did was sand it smooth, get rid of the old glue. There's some, it looks like wood glue, but it just has a weird consistency to it. Yeah, so these little ends actually broke and were crushed over. Normally you would want to leave the little fibers in the broken ends so that they all mesh back together. You get a lot more surface area. But these, through transport, through whatever the customer brought to us, they'd been crushed over so they wouldn't work. So we tried to shim them. Well, we tried to sand them all down. I didn't want to hit the patina on this chair, so I actually used a chisel to just cut them flat. Same with the base of these. We just cut them all flat so that everything could go flush back. We didn't end up redoweling those. Oh, here we are. That little guy was loose enough we wanted to get out. I really wanted to get the other one out, but it wouldn't go, and I didn't want to force it too much more. This is going to be a decorative piece anyways, so it's like we're trying not to break anything extra, but I do want to put this thing back together as much as I can. I really like functional and beautiful. So with this one, we decided to put some biscuit joints in there to help strengthen the whole thing, considering this is the second time this joint is broken. We were only able to fit 2 in there reasonably without just like cutting a dado through the whole thing. So went through, did a lot of test fits, found out that the old glue had just kind of been poured into the holes and was preventing it from actually being able to fit. It was kind of a problem. You'll see this here in just a second, but doing a lot of test fitting, getting things all organized, set up, making sure that, when we go for this, because we are going to use epoxy to put it back together. Since the old glue is still there, it's sealed the surface. We can't use old wood glue or new wood glue. We have to use something a little stronger. Yeah, there's junk in that hole. And so I got in there with the Leatherman, busted it all up. Really thick wood glue. It's preventing it from actually going back together. And I think that's actually what caused the break the second time. Or it's just separation. Oh, there we go. So got it all back together, got it all test fit and everything set up. Had to do this a couple of times just because we kept finding more pockets of crap. And I think that front spoke still has junk down the bottom. This is what that looked like, just nastiness. But we did sand it, get it all back together. I unfortunately didn't have time to catch as I was gluing it because it was very fast. Had to get everything done, everything lined up. But got it all put back together, and check this bad boy out. Gorgeous. So a little bit of epoxy seepage over there. That was not a problem. But look at that. Beautiful rocking. I mean, they really don't make them like they used to. So with this setup, I didn't put any masking or anything down because this chair still has quite a bit of patina and oils and other stuff on it. And luckily, that played to my advantage and allowed me to just put the epoxy down, and it acted as a resist. So this whole seam had a little bit of squeeze out either side. I cleaned it all off, and now I'm actually using the curved edge of my Leatherman's knife to get into the curved section because I don't have any curved scrapers or anything like that. So with this one, I was able to actually just use the curved section of my Leatherman's blade and scrape that whole section clean. And like I said, I wanted to remove as little material as possible, leave this thing looking as original as I could, leave all the patina in it. I didn't really want to scrape down to brand new wood. Now later we do buff the surface to get rid of all this loose flaky finish, but really didn't want to go down to like bare raw wood. This is all quarter sawn white oak, beautiful wood. You'll see later in one of the pictures, in one of the little clips of it, just, oh, it's gorgeous. So this base piece, oh yeah, this is the base. This is the flat bottom surface. So we were able to scrape this one down pretty well. Just use scrapers. Again, it had kind of a resist from the old flaky finish. The epoxy did pretty well. Really liked it. It's a System 3. The bottom of these guys are the only piece we actually used a palm sander or an actual electronic sander on it. And electronic. But it was because there's been layers and layers and layers of felt put down on these, and there's just huge amounts of like thick, really hard glue built up. And instead of chipping that out, it started to chip it out when I was peeling it off. And so we were like, yeah, you know what, screw it. Put that on, and here's the moment of truth. This was terrifying, mind you. I mean, this is like a 200-year-old rocker, 150, whatever. And they're relaxed. I couldn't pull my other foot out from underneath me. I was too scared. But it works. It held my weight. I'm 245, 250 with gear, 6'4". So, like I said earlier, we're just knocking down all of the loose, flaky crap that was on the top. Really cleaning it more than anything. But it's a used 320 grit pad. So like a foam pad. So I'm just going over it by hand, just knocking down all of the loose, crappy, whatever was on it. I think it originally was oiled, and then somebody did like a lacquer or something like that over the top. I couldn't quite tell what it was, but it had been stained too, which is kind of sad. Kind of cool for the final reveal because it kind of gives it some cool contrast. But yeah, this one we just buffed over. I just knocked off all of the just loose, dirty finish, anything like that. I did scrape off some dirt, but here we go. Let's blow it off. This one's pretty cool. All blown off, and we just did a little bit. Oh yeah, I had to detail the hands. They have like little dragony doodads right there. It was kind of cool. But we did use just a little bit of natural Danish oil, just as a lightweight little kind of resto setup. You'll see. Oh, every time that quarter sawn white oak is just, they're beautiful. This chair, I really wish we could get paid to make things like this again. It's some point when I'm an old crotchety, well, I'm already old and crotchety, but when I can just do this just for fun, I want to make stuff like this. This is all hand carved. And just all the nooks and crannies. Oh, beautiful. So like we were saying, it's just a really light coat, just to refresh everything, kind of give the wood some moisture back. Just detailing out the hands. I mean the armrests, the little hand grippies, these little dragon guys. Yeah, so just wiped over the entire thing, gave it one light, quick coat. This guy also said he didn't have a timeline, and then of course came back and was like, oh hey, can I get this for Christmas? And it's like 3 days before we were set to leave. And I told the guy like mid-February, but yeah, Christmas. So we got it knocked out. Like I said, just a really light refinish. That's all the guy wanted. But check her out. Check him out. Oh, here's the little dragon guy. Try to get something else. I don't know. If you know what that is, tell me.